There is the lineup. Mortis de Jong. POGGENWISCH, the number 1. Count for the captain, 23. Mustafa, KORKMAZ. Will be exciting. He'll push this team the whole way. Fritz Wiegmann will be calling the shots from the sideline. Hoping to get his team out to the perfect finish in this group against a difficult team. Daniel STIX has played well so far, the number 4. Carlos VERA has captained from the front. Zarzuelas, the 2 of them, Pablo and Alejandro, have shot like demons at times. 12.3 points a game and 16.8. That's the assistant coach, Jose Manuel Artacho. A little bit shorter. It's going to be Spain, the Netherlands, an all-European clash, this one. Dutch failed to qualify for the World Championships in 2014, for the World Championships in 2010. There's a lot of DNQs next to their names on their biographics sheet. De Jong, POGGENWISCH, GROEN, BELLERS and KORKMAZ are their starting 5. This is a Dutch team on the upward curve. They can forget those did not qualify. It doesn't matter now. They're here, they're at Rio, it's the Paralympic Games. They're heading for the quarterfinals. They're not there yet. They can use this as a practice against one of the top teams. STIX, ZARZUELA, GARCIA and MOURIZ. This Spanish team are very much in with a chance here. That's how the Netherlands have gone so far. A loss to Australia to open things up. Win sandwiched in the middle against Canada and Japan before they went down by 17 to the Turks and the Spanish. Canada and Japan seen off. But the real gem for the Spaniards was a win against the world champions, Australia. Carsten Railings, our referee, the 2 umpires, Thomas Peyer and Yusuf Al-Abid. It will be the white and orange of the Netherlands. The red with the yellow trim of Spain. Both teams taking quite a long time to get out and ready on this one. Maybe a message of good luck coming through to the Dutch bench. On there, the 36-year-old number 5. Zarzuela up against Bellers to start things off. It's Spain and the Netherlands to finish their Pool A, Group A campaign. Netherlands get the basketball. KORKMAZ starts with no success from the first shot. MOURIZ going down the left-hand side, followed by de Jong, the bearded de Jong. MOURIZ looks to pass the ball out to Asier Garcia, who goes up and puts the shot up. The glass and success for POGGENWISCH. 3-point player. He was actually born in Wiesbaden in Germany. Zarzuela. Bags 2 for the Spanish, 2 points apiece. As for Spain, they'll go alongside Australia on 9 points, contending the first 2 spots in the pool if they win this one. A loss would put them on 8th. Sorry, no, 8 points definitely in second. Garcia. That's what goes in favour of the Spanish is, as long as any tied positions in the group go to the head-to-head, they hold the advantage. They beat Australia. Australians will be trying to forget that one. They won't let it affect them too much going into the quarterfinals. The only benefit for anyone else is they know the world champions are fallible here in Rio. MOURIZ up and away with no points added, still 2 apiece. Nervous starts here. Foreign switch. One-handed off the glass for 2. POGGENWISCH playing well, 27 years of age, the guard. ZARZUELA can't hold on. The Dutch fans are in force in their orange at the top of your screen. And to confirm their second team through to the quarter-finals. The team from the Netherlands. Spain ball. Dutch number 1 wasn't happy with the call. Speaks 5 languages, including Spanish. POGGENWISCH. He should be able to converse with his opposition today. We wait for the Spaniards to inbound the ball. The Dutch and close to Garcia. Here comes ZARZUELA. MOURIZ up with him. Here is Pablo. Into MOURIZ. And it goes, and it ties it back up at 4 apiece. A good start this from both teams. Statistics-wise, 40% shoots against 50%. The Netherlands, though, add another 2. 6-4 the score now. It was KORKMAZ making the 2. Under the basket for Spain, and they bring it back to 6 apiece with Alejandro. He's had a marvellous tournament, really. 16.8 points per game. 57% he's been hitting across his games so far. Percentage of field goals. 6:30 to go in the first. Nothing there that time from the 3-point player. Robin POGGENWISCH. Garcia. Pablo. And Spain sneak into the lead. The first time they've had the lead in the match so far. Tacho, the coach, on the sideline, with his hands on his hips, looking frustrated. It's tied up once more. KORKMAZ is exciting. Captain, 28 years of age, another German-born player. MOURIZ slips, and it's 8 apiece. POGGENWISCH comes down court. Ball in hand for the Dutch. KORKMAZ. Up and away comes the shot from KORKMAZ, the number 23. Unsuccessful that time. Garcia looks to drive the paint, pings the ball over to Alejandro, off the glass, and 2 for the slightly taller twin. 10-8 the score. They have slightly different games. Alejandro takes more shots. Pablo, a very, very good passer of the ball. Lovely pass there up to Bellers. But the Spaniards can come away through Alejandro. Still with a 2-point advantage. Garcia. MOURIZ. The whistle goes. .4:23 left in the first. Netherlands 8, Spain 10. Zarzuela. Alejandro Zarzuela takes the first, gets the first, flat on the shot, but it went. Two from two. 8 points personal for the game early on for Alejandro. 12-8 now. Spain have a 4-point lead, the biggest of the game. KORKMAZ. POGGENWISCH. Back to KORKMAZ once more. Up it goes, and away it comes in favour of the Spanish. One player out for them. Garcia goes over to essentially make it dangerous without making it dangerous and allowing Daniel STIX back into an upright position. The 19-year-old was paralysed due to cancer. Van der Keulen comes into the game for the Netherlands. Marc van der Keulen, 3-point player, 29 years of age, born in Utrecht. Fantastic from MOURIZ. On the angle, bags the two. Goes to 50% of all field goals. POGGENWISCH. KORKMAZ. Up and down for KORKMAZ, the long two successful. Garcia. Alejandro. Oh, super stuff between Garcia and Alejandro. These two have been linking up again and again and again in this competition, and really with fantastic efficiency. MOURIZ takes the rebound. It's a 6-point difference now for the Netherlands to catch up. Timeout called with the score. Netherlands 10, Spain 16. 2:41 left in the first. Just Turkey and Canada yet to play. The Turks definitely there as they will pick up a point whatever happens. That'll push them to 8. Netherlands, the most they can go to is 8. Spain, the most they can go to is 9. I listen to the Dutch coach.
Aan de andere kant is de kleine, moeten we ook stoppen. Ja, en als we eruit gaan, dan moet je er weer uitgaan en dan weer terug. Druk op de bal en weer terug. Dat zijn de dingen die gebeuren. Baseline, dat moet toegemaakt worden, dat is belangrijk.
Spanish talking is done for that timeout. They look very relaxed today, this Spain team. 70% for Spain of their field goals have been successful. Seen them hit 7 of 10. 2 free throws added. 100% from them. Both from Alejandro, ZARZUELA, GARCIA. Alejandro sat on the free throw line, not for a free throw. STIX will get a fresh 24-second clock. GARCIA looking for the 3. Doesn't go. KORKMAZ can come away. KORKMAZ this way, that way. POGGENWISCH offensive foul called. Not against POGGENWISCH, but against KORKMAZ. He was almost too inventive there. International debut back in 2010, and you see there he goes charging into MOURIZ, and MOURIZ straight away says, "It wasn't me, I was sat still," and it was a very fair call from David MOURIZ. GARCIA. The spin from MOURIZ, and he gets the 2, and that was magic. 18-10 now. Spain, as we head towards the end of the first, are stamping their authority against this Dutch team. Dutch finished 4th at the last European Championships. Amazingly, Spain finished 5th. Only just qualified for Rio, a year after coming top 4 in the world. Beaten by Turkey for the bronze, as Australia beat the USA for gold. In Incheon, South Korea. KORKMAZ not finding his range at the moment and pushing his shots a bit too much. GARCIA. Alejandro off the glass and down. The Dutch don't like it, but they don't have a choice. ZARZUELA, imperious in this competition. 21-10. Nothing on that free throw for ZARZUELA. It's 11 points of difference now. 10-21. The Netherlands are playing catch-up. KORKMAZ. POGGENWISCH. Again, a failure for the Dutch, but then they respond with 2 points. And it was up the north who got the points, the number 8, Mendel, up the north. 4-point player, just 20 years of age, and he has the extra shot. Here comes DIALLO. The north is a lower leg amputee on both legs. And his classification is 4-point player. Half a point. Taken off from 5 for each classifiable injury. For example, below the knee amputee would be a 4.5 pointer, or a player with a classifiable knee injury. Above the knee would be 4 points, and so on. It is a relatively complex classification system, but as you get to know the teams and you get to know the players, it does become more obvious as you go through. It's just a scale system. MOURIZ, up goes the shot and down goes the 3. Great stuff by David MOURIZ. He's a 2.5 pointer, which means he's mid-range across the classification system. 14 points allowed across a team at any one time on court across their 5 players. The shot clock draining away here for the Netherlands. DIALLO takes the defensive rebound. And the first quarter is done and dusted, and it's not good reading for the Netherlands. They currently trail the Spanish 12-24 after the first 10 minutes. There are the statistics on this one. 35% plays, 63%. The Spanish have less shots, and they are really making the Dutch pay. Defensive rebounds, 11 for the Spaniards. Points from turnovers, 6 plays, nothing. Going into the second quarter, or about to go into the second quarter, Netherlands behind by 12 against Spain. Spain aim for top spot in the pool. Garcia. Goes and away it comes. The whistle's gone. Alejandro up to 12 points personal for the game. Diallo to the line to add the first points of the quarter to the Spaniards. In and out for Diallo. Diallo doesn't get the points, does get the rebound. And that's helpful to the Spanish, because although he couldn't seal the 2 points, they might add 2 from here. Garcia. Hook shot, trying to beat the buzzer, won't do so. KORKMAZ comes away. The referee sticks to the letter of the law and gives Netherlands the sideline ball instead of allowing them to continue. KORKMAZ comes forward. Says he'd like to be a wheelchair racer when he's done with basketball. You can see why as he goes pelting back down court. Spain ball. Substitutions coming from the Spanish. MOURIZ goes out, in comes Jordi RUIZ. Well, the game hasn't been set alight yet. He should set it alight. RUIZ, a superb player. Couple of Italian championships with Cantu. Started playing his basketball at Barcelona. Shots coming. KUILEN, the man penalised. 2 fouls for the game, 5 allowed per player, and then they're out the game. Garcia getting heckled by the number 8. To North. Garcia doesn't make the second. Alejandro can catch, and he puts the basket away anyway. He stretches Spain out to 15. KORKMAZ, lovely ball, good, well, not pass in the end. Van der Kuilen drops just short. KORKMAZ, Van der Kuilen in the paint, dives around and puts it away. Well played by Marc van der Kuilen. International debut was back in 2010 and the European Championships B Division. Asier Garcia up, not quite down from him. POGGENWISCH up and not quite down from him either. 27-14 the score. The Dutch are trailing by 13. RUIZ just having a conversation with the referee. Change for the Netherlands. GROEN and BELLERS come in. POGGENWISCH, second free throw. Missed the first, gets the second. These two sets of fans, very colourful. As Pablo returns to the action for the Spanish. The red and yellow. Spain, the bright orange. Used to the shirts of the supporters. Like, of course, orange, white and blue. POGGENWISCH. ZARZUELA's just play the game amongst themselves for a few moments. Alejandro in the middle, that's what I was alluding to earlier. That's the difference between the two twins. Pablo's the passer, Alejandro's the scorer, and it's exactly what they did there, and they tore the Netherlands defence apart, and they got the extra shot as well. Statistics over the competition. Alejandro averages about 4 points a game more than his brother. Today, he takes Spain to 30. And Alejandro out to 17. But Pablo at the moment, he is sat currently on just a couple of points. The Netherlands starting to make silly mistakes. Garcia, up and down it goes for him, in the basket, 2 points added. 32-15. This, at the moment, is only going one way, and it's not going to the Netherlands. 7:22 left in the half. Netherlands 15, Spain 32. Not been in the game long. Garcia and the ZARZUELA's been running things for Spain. effort from the number 2. Under KUILEN. Spain though with Alejo. Alejo uses Garcia's movement, but Van der Keulen's there in his way. Just BELLERS goes across to off Daniel's sticks. There is Alejo. Oh. Alejandro left all on his own. Suddenly, it's realised by Van der Keulen, who sat in the key, came across to see what was going on. Far too late, POGGENWISCH. Ahead of the game, the likes of BELLERS. Van der Keulen looks to make an impact towards the key. Jordi Ruiz denies access around the left-hand side. Van der Keulen will shoot over him and shoots an easy 2. 34-17. 4 points now for Van der Keulen. Zarzuela out to 19 points personal for the game. Oh, simple. That time it was Pablo. A finger roll for 2. Here comes Van der Keulen once more. Former army man. An accident whilst serving in the Dutch army. Netherlands 17, Spain 36. The gap has well and truly opened once more. 12-5 for the quarter, 24-12 for the first. In comes NIJMAN. Sebastiao NIJMAN, 23 years of age, just a 1.5 point player. Alejo. Here he is again. Sanchez. Misses everything that time. After I'd been saying what a great shot he is earlier. Started the game at 18 at Toledo. POGGENWISCH. Off the glass, off the rim, down for 2. 17 the difference now. The Dutch need quite a few more of them to put pressure on Spain for the second half. Ruiz turns out, got a screen to shoot over, does so perfectly. 38-19. Jordi Ruiz is in good form again today. POGGENWISCH. Van der Keulen, NIJMAN. NIJMAN to POGGENWISCH once more. Good ball movement this by the Dutch. Spain's defence having to think where it's going all the time. Alejo comes away. Agustin. Alejo. Ruiz. Easy for a player of such class. .21 points the difference here. Van der Keulen spins off of court. KORKMAZ returns into action for the Netherlands. The captain comes back on. DIALLO back on for the Spanish. Amadou, Tijane, DIALLO Diouf, to give him his full name. Originally from Las Palmas de Gran Canaria. Pablo, Ruiz. Oh, shooting from Ruiz. Never thought that was going to stretch, and it did. And he takes the 3 and just cruises backwards in his chair. Watching the breaks from the likes of NIJMAN. Offensive foul called. POGGENWISCH gets a boo from the Spanish crowd. 43-19. And Spain at the moment are looking unstoppable as they head towards half-time with a comfortable lead. MOURIZ has 10, Alejandro 19, Alejandro Zarzuela. Jordi Ruiz, 75% of field goal success, 67 of that from 2-pointers, 100% of his 3-pointers, 1 from 1. Aleo. Doesn't fall. Number 5 is gone. POGGENWISCH. Up and down goes the basket for Mendel up the north. Averaging just a couple of points a game so far for the competition. The 20-year-old is out to 4 for this one. And Spain, 22-point lead at the moment. Back in comes Frank de Jong. De Jong, who started the sport of wheelchair basketball in his rehab from a spinal cord injury. Pablo. Close attention played by KORKMAZ, who suddenly looks tiny up against Pablo. Pablo not the biggest player himself. Ruiz. Into Aleo, and down for 2 more. And Spain really are turning the screw here. And KUILEN, KORKMAZ. Pablo. Ruiz. Hits hard and lands in the hands of ORTH. Here comes POGGENWISCH. The live wire, the spark in this Dutch team. KORKMAZ has been relatively quiet today. Oh, good play. And KUILEN. And then ORTH put the shot up. Van der Keulen was the one that brought the ball back for ORTH, and Alejo tries to get away. DIALLO rolling in front of him and setting up a screen. Well played by Sanchez, gets smashed into the back of by his own player as a thank you. And then Alejo can't put the ball away, and the Netherlands come away in for Sanchez. All he got was hit from behind and no points for his team. Ruiz. DIALLO has to control the chair off the glass, and the angle's right, and it's 2 more. And Spain are racing towards 50 with not long left in the second quarter here. It's Rio 2016, wheelchair basketball. KORKMAZ finds the number 2, Van der Keulen. KORKMAZ puts the shot up. ORTH tries to keep the ball alive, and Netherlands don't keep the ball alive, but they do get the ball back with 56 seconds left in the second quarter. Romero comes into the game for Spain. Out goes Pablo. POGGENWISCH inbounds. Says his aim for Rio is a top 5 finish. Well, job 1 is done for the Netherlands, as they will finish 4th. Qualify for the next round. A win here today would not be likely to put them above Turkey. Could put them above Spain. We may not finish 4th here. We'll worry about the result before we worry about exactly how it all breaks down. These groups do get quite confusing with head-to-head ties and things like that going on, especially if there are ties going 3 ways. KORKMAZ. Op den ORTH. The foul on the plate. It's against DIALLO, the number 10 for Spain. His first personal foul, the team's third of the quarter. They shouldn't get into foul trouble. They've only got 15 seconds left to keep their noses clean. And KUILEN with the shot. RUIZ moves it on to Alejo. He's had a lot of court time in this quarter. Romero with the offensive foul, and De Jong not exactly helpful. I think Romero just making that point as he tried to flip himself back up. De Jong just pushed him back over again. Sometimes there really is no love lost between the players at all. 0.8 seconds left in the second quarter, in the whole of the first half. Netherlands 21, Spain 47. I doubt they'll get a shot off it. No, RUIZ doesn't. It didn't quite go right for him. There goes the hooter. And at the half, it's comfortable for Spain. It's the Netherlands 21, Spain 47. There are the statistics so far. 57% of field goals for Spain, 31% of the Netherlands. That is miserable reading for any Dutch fans, I'm sorry to say. 3-point efforts, well, 2 from 6 from Spain, 0 from 4 for the Netherlands. Once more, look away now, Dutch fans. 56% free throws for the Spaniards, 33 for the Netherlands. Again, not good reading. 13 points from turnovers from Spain. The Netherlands, we won't bother to read out the points on that one. I don't want to make anyone in the Netherlands feel any worse than they may do having looked at those statistics. The score at the half, I hope you're enjoying this one. It's Netherlands 21, Spain 47. Loads more action to come from Rio 2016 Paralympic Games in the second half in Group A of the men's wheelchair basketball. teams just readying themselves for the second half here at the Rio Olympic Arena. It's men's Group A in the wheelchair basketball. Netherlands and Spain completing their campaigns. Win for either would be very, very useful as to where they end up in the top 4 in the pool. The story so far is that the Netherlands have got their work cut out. They're trailing 21-47 to a Spanish team that are playing exceptionally well at the moment in this competition. They've already beaten the world champions. Hope to get another win under their belts today. Plenty more action in the second half coming up in Group A in just a few moments' time. Gets the Dutch underway. KORKMAZ in control of the ball for the Netherlands. Up it goes. Doesn't fall for the Dutch. It's GROEN Walter GROEN, the 36-year-old 2.5-point player wearing number 5, who couldn't get the ball away. Alejo onto ROEIJ Diallo. Spain looking to break quickly here. De Jong and Walter will go over to defend. ROEIJ. Now, offensive foul called. Bearded ROEIJ. For a push. Offensive foul against Alejo. Agustin Alejo on personal. 1 team foul for the quarter. KORKMAZ brought back. Here's a play. Substitution made. De Jong goes out. KORKMAZ comes forward for the Dutch. The number 6 is Anton de Rooij. De Rooij, 48 years of age. A spinal cord injury from a motorcycle accident. Competed at a high level in motocross. Technicians in motocross, mechanics in motocross, mechanics in wheelchair basketball too, as wheels need mending. Often the spokes break, tyres burst, or ROEIJ with the 2. 49-21. Out it comes, and Alejo can only feed one who puts the ball in the basket for the Dutch. 49-23 now. ROEIJ can't catch the ball. Third personal foul of the game. ROEIJ now plays up Rentia in Italy. There's a problem with the caster on the front. That's the wheel on the One of the two wheels on the front of the chair. Interestingly, the teams have plenty of back wheels, the larger wheels, not the anti-tips, the one right on the back, but the two main wheels you see on de Jong's chair there. But if something goes wrong with the little wheels on the front, that's more of an issue. Much harder to get on and off quickly. Shot going up and down from BELLERS. Physiotherapist. The extra shot. 24 points the difference now. 49 to Spain, 25 the Netherlands. RUIZ. Romero. POGGENWISCH with the defensive rebound. Van der Kuilen. One can't hold. RUIZ moves the ball on but doesn't move it on very well, and Spain under pressure here to get the ball out of their own half. RUIZ will find SANCHEZ. SANCHEZ, the number 8 international debut 7 years ago. RUIZ now. Off the glass, comes down for Walter GROEN. BELLERS finds POGGENWISCH. And on to ROOIJ. Ball from ROOIJ on that occasion. Just a 1-point player. His wife Karina de ROOIJ wears the number 14 shirt for the Netherlands women. Agustin Alejo. GROEN. Lovely shooting from Van der Kuilen. Turns to his bench and shouts something at Frits Weigman. This team, the Netherlands, were led to the 2014 World Championships in South Korea by Gert van der Linden, the current women's coach. He coached both teams at the World Championships as they were split between South Korea and Toronto. Toronto hosted the women's, South Korea the men's. 51-28 now. Spain have the cushion and the ball and the break. Here comes Romero, the number 17. Jesus Romero, 32 years of age. He turned 32 a few days ago, Romero. Van der Kuilen. Again, the failure from the Netherlands to score. Van der Kuilen hitting just 30% from the field. RUIZ fails to score. POGGENWISCH comes away with the defensive rebound and the drive down court. Poor then from the Dutch. Van der Kuilen wants a foul but needs to concentrate on his ball handling skills first because they were substandard there. Alejo. SANCHEZ. DIALLO. Waiting to come on, Toes. Made his international debut in 2009, Toes. One of this group who have played in the time when the Netherlands haven't been one of the top teams in the world, and now they're re-entering the top 8 to 10 teams. It's been a painful time for Dutch men's wheelchair basketball, especially with the successes of their women. Of course, they'll have been pleased with those successes, but frustration when your nation's women's team are succeeding, winning medals at London 2012 and at the World Championships, and as a team you just can't get a breakthrough and get to the top tournaments yourself. Alejo goes crashing to the court. Timeout called. The foul was against de Rooij, his first, and it's Netherlands 28, Spain 51, 4:30 to go in the third. Ruiz, Sanchez. What a shot from this man. He's been personally one of the highlights of the tournament to watch. I've enjoyed watching Sanchez. He's a low pointer. He works hard for his team in defense. He organizes their defense. When he gets a chance for a shot, he puts it away. And that's all you can ask from your low point players. They're the more severely impaired players on the court. That way, they have to work far harder to compete against the big guys, the likes of Van der Keulen and Groen, who out-rebounded Sanchez there. And it really is one of the nuances of the game. Unless you know the players' individual impairments, you wouldn't necessarily appreciate how hard some are having to work to perform at the highest level. Carlos Vera has been again, one of the standout players for the Spanish, underrated in this competition, I believe. He's not been like the Zarzuelas, who have obviously been the stars, but he's been working away in the background, and the captain, alongside Asier, Garcia. 2.8 points per game, but some of them very important. 3.24 left in the third. Spain 53, Netherlands 30. Van der Keulen. Up and out. POGGENWISCH. De Rooij. De Rooij finds a way through and then decides he doesn't fancy the shot and goes to Van der Keulen, and it was rather unfair of De Rooij to ask the question of Van der Keulen, because he left him in an awful position, and POGGENWISCH has work to do, and the foul has been drawn on the play by the number 10, Paul Toes, who's going to be penalised here. The Dutch were at 6s and 7s there. Well, Groen has got his hand up. I thought he was accepting the foul. He wasn't. He's got a damaged tyre. 2:46, you hear the tyre losing all its air as POGGENWISCH went head first into the advertising hoardings. Luckily they're relatively soft, probably softer than the court. His back hit. Walter goes over to change wheel, the quick. Out with one wheel and in with the other. Out with two players and in with two others. NIJMAN comes back and up the north too. Garcia. Ruiz. Out it comes. Number one is POGGENWISCH. Around the back he goes. Studied economics and marketing. De Rooij. NIJMAN. Oh, that's poor from the Netherlands, really poor. Romero. Bounce pass, Garcia, the number 15. Over in the middle is Jami Lamy, one of the City L'Union players to be playing here for Spain. European champions 2016. Garcia, bounce pass. Oh, Ruiz just short. Up the north. POGGENWISCH. POGGENWISCH slides this way and that. Drops the ball in to the number 10, Paul Tosh, the 4.5 pointer. 1:41 left in the third. Netherlands 30, Spain 53. Bounces around and doesn't go. Tos. Garcia. The spectacled, powerful tilts. Offensive foul, ignore the basket. Won't count for Jami Lamy. See Garcia infringed. Garcia's tournament has been strong. The 35-year-old, 4 games, 8 points per game. Surprisingly, only 30% of his field goals successful. Free throws, though, 60%. 23-point Spain lead, and they just look at 75% effort at the moment, not being pushed completely by the Dutch here. Tos. POGGENWISCH will do well to keep this, and he flicks it back, and it was a beautiful pass for NIJMAN, but he had gone off court. Sebastiao NIJMAN. Being surprised that the ball came perfectly back to him. It's turned over. Spain's ball. They've only got 58.8 seconds left in the third. Garcia, Ruiz. Off the glass for 2. 30-55. POGGENWISCH and Opta North just switching roles briefly. NIJMAN wanted it, didn't get it. De Rooij instead did. The number 6 point guard for the Netherlands, who's been around for a long, long time. Played for the likes of Barons, Antelope, BC Verkerk, Onsbroek, Antwerp, Eastwood Tigers, all across the basketball club career of the Dutch number 6. Ruiz plays his basketball in Italy. Up goes the shot. There goes the third quarter. Netherlands 30, Spain 55. I can't see this being turned round in the fourth. The Netherlands have got a lot to do. If they turn it round, it will be a miracle. Miracles can happen. It's Group A of the men's wheelchair basketball. Netherlands 30, Spain 55. Spain underway steadily into the fourth quarter. Their final quarter of Group A. The group stages coming to a close. Spain, if you told them at the start of Rio 2016 they'd be leaving Group A having beaten the world champions, they'd have been absolutely delighted. Romero. It goes from Vella, down it comes to de Jong, and away comes KORKMAZ for the Netherlands. Lovely pass. Nothing there though for the North. And Garcia can comfortably get the defensive rebound. Romero controlling the play for his team. Jesus Maria Romero Martin, three-point player, picks up once more, takes up 3 points of those 14 allowed to his team. Coach Artacho has to have him on. Lovely shooting, buzzer beater from Romero. And Spain 57 now, 52% of their two-point efforts have fallen. The Netherlands have not been at the party as far as that's been concerned. POGGENWISCH, complicated, doesn't go. Garcia. Still Garcia. And the offensive rebound called. POGGENWISCH. KORKMAZ. Oh, scrambling. Scrambling for the ball on the ground. Up he gets. He's had a very, very difficult match tonight, Mustafa KORKMAZ. Not one of his vintage games, this one. Took up the sport back in 1996. Now, away come the Dutch under KUILEN. POGGENWISCH spins one way. Garcia's having none of it. He's not falling for the trickery. He's a no-nonsense player, Garcia. POGGENWISCH sometimes likes a bit too much nonsense. And it's 30-57. The Netherlands have the deficit in the game. And Spain nearly can't quite put the ball away. VERA as well, unable. MOURIZ it was with the first shot. What a pass that is! Van der Keulen needs to put this away because that pass was too good. Well, that was one of the passes of the tournament. (57-32). Will that breathe life into the Netherlands? Van der Keulen. Maybe not. POGGENWISCH. KORKMAZ. The shot went nowhere, but it took a touch. Van der Keulen trying to get through to restart the play. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. He shaped to shoot. Couldn't get the shot away. And he blocked the shot. The Netherlands are going to have to work hard here. DIALLO into the game. Plays for Bilbao BSR. DIALLO. Foul by Garcia, second of the game. And the KUILEN, it was on, and POGGENWISCH will inbound. The North can't hold on. DIALLO moves it away. Here comes GARCIA. LLAMBI. 1.5 point player. Hails from Barcelona. GARCIA. Vela misses everything. The teams look tired out there at the moment. POGGENWISCH. Van der Keulen. Op den North waits underneath. He's out rebounded by GARCIA. De Jong realises and has to race back into defence. Op den North is out of position. Carlos VERA is keeping him away from the Dutch defence. He gets back and steals the ball. Oh, Asier GARCIA did so well to nearly get that and he couldn't quite do so. And then the whistle goes, and well, unless GARCIA is injured here, I think play should have continued personally, because GARCIA wasn't in any danger. And the rule tends to be that unless danger is seen by the referee, i.e. the player is on the ground and they're going to be in danger of being run into, which GARCIA wasn't there, then play should have continued. But with 5:36 left in the game and the Spanish team well out in front, we've got a timeout. The score, Netherlands 32, Spain 57. KORKMAZ. Whistle's gone, nothing will count. GARCIA. David MOURIZ, he's had a quieter game today. MOURIZ, the Bilbao BSR player, coached by Domingo Gil, club level. Sat in the paint, can't get the ball away because Van der Keulen was being a real nuisance to him. A real gritty player there, Van der Keulen. See here, he just couldn't get the ball up to get the shots away, and Van der Keulen wouldn't give in. And it's all well and good MOURIZ looking at the referee, but Van der Keulen was doing nothing illegal. He was just stopping him getting a shot away. Technically, the referee should have probably called him for the 3-second violation, so MOURIZ needs to be careful there. KORKMAZ, we've seen one superstar pass from him today. POGGENWISCH. KORKMAZ has to go in and out. Op den North plants in the key. The shot was poor, the whistle goes, and fairly lucky. GARCIA shakes his head. Fourth versus fifth in Europe. The fifth place team, who seem to peak and trough each year. Currently a long way out in front. Op den North, Mendel op den North with the shot, way off with the first. Looks for the second of two to bring it to 33 for the Netherlands, it won't go. And Garcia lazily, casually takes the defensive rebound and then hands it to Up the North on the other team. Well, maybe he needs to not be quite so casual and lazy as I suggested. MOURIZ with the basket down the other end, and Spain are extending towards 60 points now. KORKMAZ. But Van der Keulen, it won't go. The referee was watching, because if it did go, he'd have only given one free throw. Instead, he gives two. It was a push by the Spaniards. I think it was against DIALLO. It was DIALLO, his second. The North goes out in once more. Comes the number 11, Matthias Bellers from GROEN as well. So GROEN is a 2.5-point player. Bellers 4.5. The 24-year-old. Here he is under the basket. Glass, good for two for Bellers. Straight into the game. Gets 2 points for his team. 5 points personal for the match. Garcia. VERA, DIALLO, up and down. GROEN, nothing there. 2 shots coming for the Dutch. 3:28. The Spaniards will close this one out from here, there's no doubt. But how close can GROEN and the Netherlands team get? One from one for GROEN at this attempt. For his game, he's 100% from free throws. He will stay that way. Lovely shooting. Walter GROEN. 3 offensive rebounds, 4 defensive, 7 total. Turned the ball over once. 33% from field goals, and that has been the Achilles heel for the Netherlands today. 29% across all. KORKMAZ, here he goes. Look at the pace of this lad. This is why he wants to do wheelchair racing when his basketball career is over. But he's got so much more to achieve in this sport before he takes to the track. Garcia, 2:53 to go for Spain to close out. 38-61 the score now. VERA. Garcia doesn't go, and Van der Keulen picks up. The Spanish, the one loss to Turkey in the whole competition so far. It's the only time they haven't got the W against their name. It was only a 3-point loss as well. LLAMBI attempting. Van der Keulen trying to do the refereeing. There's a bit of a laugh and a joke with the official. 20 points the difference. (64-41) the score. Spain win, should see them top the group. KORKMAZ darts round MOURIZ, who then gets in the way and will pick up a foul to his name. The win against the Australians. All important, although of course with the Turks having a game to play. Let's not speak too soon. It's going to be a 3-way tie, potentially at the top of Group A, like it was in Women's Group A. And that will mean it will go down to the points difference between the three. We need to get our calculators out, so we'll confirm it later once the Turks have played and we know their score. The fact that they've definitely won is more the point. Garcia. All Spain can do is win here. They're 64-43 ahead with 1:30 to go. KORKMAZ. Up and out. Bellers for two. The Dutch are fighting back, 45-64. Too little, too late, you have to feel for this Dutch team. Garcia now. As MOURIZ comes to help Garcia. VERA. Timeout called. 1:02 left in the game. 4 seconds on the shot clock. We go to the timeout with 19 points the difference. Dutch coach wants to have a word with his team. Frits Weidman. So the timeouts taken. 2 for the Netherlands, 3 allowed, and 1 for the Spanish. So we may see another 1 or 2 before the end of the game. Coaches look to practice plays. KORKMAZ, super shooting. Tacho still deep in thought with his team. Seconds, 19 points. It's undoable, especially now that it's 21 points. KORKMAZ, no doubt, will try some three-pointers. He looks to his bench as he comes down court. Not much offered by the coach. KORKMAZ looks to move the ball. He finds space on the left-hand side. That's a really, really poor shot in the end. Number 12 is even. It was ZANTINGE. He was unable to get the shot anywhere near the number 15. Quinten ZANTINGE, three-point player, just 16 years of age. Garcia will go for a three. It won't go. It will be a Dutch ball from the baseline. 10.7 seconds left. Can they reduce it below 20? Quinten and KORKMAZ inbound the ball together. Here is the 16-year-old, three-point effort, lovely shooting. Well, he couldn't shoot from close in, but wowee, that was a three-pointer from the 16-year-old. With 0.3 seconds left, there's the game. And it finishes on a bright note for Quinten ZANTINGE and the Netherlands men. The lad from Meppel, 16 years of age, slid into a tree whilst on a ski trip, which is how he became impaired and classifiable for wheelchair basketball. And he's just announced himself on the Paralympic stage to the delight of his team. The final score, Netherlands 48, Spain 66.